Hello, everybody. This is your astrology report for the week of July 30th, August 6th. Crazy time, right? A lot of things happen, a lot of things going on. And here, us today, we have this first quarter moon. You can feel the tensions and aggravations there were. There was a lot of going on in a few days back of all the transition times when you moved. You wanted to clear things out, and especially today when the moon is in Scorpio, you try to let it go of the stuff, and move the things out, things that doesn't serve you anymore, things that they don't have this purpose in life for you. Some of the twin flames feels disconnected, abandoned, and so on and so on. That will change pretty soon, actually. What I'm talking about pretty soon. Right now, Venus is moving out of Gemini. It's already Venus learned the duality of the relationships, which just mean what the relationship is more important, the one in body, the one in society, or the one in soul. And the part it is that right now Venus is gonna go into Cancer, and that's gonna be the love about family. But what family? And Mars is in Leo, and the two energies inside of you, the feminine and the masculine, right now they're going to be both empowered. We to remind you that anytime the sun and Mars are getting together, they are very close in proximity. Those two can create a lot of tensions and a lot of pressure, and you should be able to handling the pressure by simply trusting yourself, the way that things are, and with the emotions, the way the moon moves, it's continue triggers certain things in us, how we to respond to the certain things in life. And let's just to begin with what's going to happen on a Monday morning. Monday morning, the moon is going to be at the mid, just a little bit past the mid of Scorpio. That's going to be continue from today's part of you want to let it go of the things they don't serve purpose. You will see the visions of in the morning of how you to do this. Simply those visions will come from soul, and that's going to be because of the trine between the moon and Neptune and Pisces. Neptune will provide that retrograde energy about the soul inside, and at the same time the 60-degree sextile with Pluto, and Pluto is in 60 degrees sextile with the moon. Those three planets, when they are in this combined aspects like this, they create a triangle, like a little pyramid that looks like. And when that is in between water and earth signs, it's very good because it combines the emotions with the strength, and it will help the individual to go ahead and overcome the problems. Compared to if that was a in fire air sign, that could have been all this fire, imagine with together with air, it could have caused damages sometimes if it was in a positive way. So to begin with, what's going to happen during Monday? You will see this guidance from Uranus, because Saturn is approaching this 7 degrees of separation, and that part of that retrograde will comes up pretty quick. The same time, though, we have Mercury, who's on Virgo, and the way that we're going to talk within the universe is going to be a very important, because he's also on the 7 degrees of separation of being in a trine. And we're talking about being in a trine. It's like if the planet is in the beginning of the sign and the other planet is at the end of the other sign, they will form a trine. For example, Uranus is in 28 degrees of Aries, which is fire. And Mercury, it's in 5 degrees in Virgo. To some of the astrology parts, they accept 5 degrees. Some, though, accept the 7 degrees of separation. So this is the part that I'm looking at right now, that they have this 7 degrees of separations on my chart. And that is the part when you're going to feel the way universe will talk to you. But the same position of the way the moon, Neptune, and Pluto are done, the same way Mercury, Uranus, and Venus are. And if you take a look, the cusp right now, it's that Venus is in 29 degrees of Gemini. It's between the end of Gemini. It needs like another 11 minutes to crossing over to Cancer. So the things will change during Monday, Tuesday, about emotions, about love, your understanding about love. So Tuesday, the moon is going to be moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius, and you're going to asking right now, I need to express what I learned. I need to express what I need to get rid of my life. It's time for me to get it on going on. And that was going to be the part that during Tuesday, this moon aspect will create an yacht. But not only the yacht, but it's gonna be also in a trine with beginning with trine with Mars and the Sun and Leo, and that part is gonna be feel good because you finally understand of what you need to do in order to learn your lesson. Simply because we are gonna go to the full moon in Aquarius, which is gonna opposing the new moon, and we are preparing from this opposition. We are preparing to getting strong, to become more emotionally strong, by simply learning how to express our feelings, learning how to do the things that we never were fearing to say, because the fear inside of Sagittarius, what they're going to do, what they're going to say, how they're going to say, sometimes it's huge and we don't say the things that we need to say. Sagittarius is responsible for all the journalists, writers. He oversees the way we expressing the parts, and specifically that right now Saturn is there in retrograde. We can see these portions of like the media wants to open everything, not to be hidden. And that will be ended though once Saturn becomes direct. We all of a sudden gonna see like everything is just like straightforward. There is no more, well, this person kept the secret, that person kept the secret, this was done under secretivity, that was done under secretivity. All of a sudden like everything is gonna go away. But now what's gonna happen during Tuesday and Wednesday on it is that the moon is going to move into those energies, and it's going to be start approaching on Wednesday Saturn, and over the time we will see that we have this energy to express our hidden personalities inside. And what's going to help, it's again this trine between Uranus and Saturn, simply because the universe wants to be like, go on, be yourself, Tell the truth. Don't hide. And this is gonna be prepared on Wednesday, but it's gonna be felt much more to be getting it done on Thursday morning. On Thursday morning, when the moon gonna join Saturn, we're gonna have very good aspects to tell your truth, to be your truth. And the Venus, it's already moved in Cancer. The Venus is going to provide the understanding from the family standpoint, because you can go to the right person in your family and you can tell them, hey, I'm this situation, what should I do? Or hey, listen, I'm in this situation, I have to seek a cancel for this. I can't handle this anymore. He's gonna be this part of you that wants to share and it wants to do the things properly. On Friday, the moon is gonna move into Capricorn. We are going to have a kite, and usually the kite, it's mated between 4 planets. And that kite, at the bottom of the kite, it's gonna be the moon, the 2 top corners. Though it's gonna be Uranus who's gonna be shifting retrograde, and now the universe is gonna be talking to your soul, and that is the part that of this shift, what is going to happen, that we're gonna be go back to learn what we thought that we should not learning. Simply the universe is gonna remind us of, like, you think you got done with this? No, you're not. You haven't learned enough. It's time for you to learn on soul. You think you can run? You can't. So we're going to have 4 retrogrades. But more about the kite, it's that on the other side of the kite, that's gonna be a Mercury. In the very top, on the very top, that's going to be a Venus. And this is going to be divine time for some of you, because this is divine time is going to teach you how you to develop your soul powers. And it's very important now that Uranus becoming a retrograde, because of this retrograde and soul. It's time for some of the people to understand that the soul doesn't die. You need to learn to act and live as a soul. And this is going to be the beginning of this period that's going to take quite a while for it. Say, Saturday, the moon is going to be joined Pluto in Capricorn. The moon is going to be at 17 degrees 18 minutes, and Pluto is in 17 degrees 30 minutes. So you're going to waking up thinking about the work, which is going to be a Saturday, what's going on, what the situation is, and you will see this tension within the relationship. Well, my job is more important instead of my relationship. If I don't provide the money, guess what? We have no relationship. Bullshit. That's going to be the biggest lesson that you're going to learn, that it is about you to love the person, not to love the money, because you cannot buy the love from the person. So the money doesn't buy love. You can buy sex, but not love. That's a different story. And that is going to be on Saturday. Some of you is going to be finally understand that that part of the material world. The other thing that's going to happen is that the moon is going to be on 60 degrees sextile with Neptune, and is going to have those visions inside of you of how the things are coming up, how the things are getting to it. And a lot of you is going to feel like, oh my gosh, did I really need to do this inner work? And the answer will be yes, you do have to do this inner work. That's why those retrograde planets right now, they will help you to do this situation. And going forward on Sunday, the moon, it's gonna be at the end of Capricorn in the morning. It's gonna be pretty much getting ready to facing the sun, to rebel against the sun into Aquarius, because we are going to have a full moon in Aquarius. And throughout the day, we're talking about on Sunday, it's going to be a very interesting because on Sunday for the 6 hours, the moon is going to move about 2 degrees, and we're going to start feeling this part of the moon that I can't hold on to it anymore. I need to rebel. I need to fight. And during this position, Zovet, the moon actually is going to be in squaring Uranus. And during the square Uranus, there's going to be this little period of time that the moon is actually also going to square the sun and square Mars energies, little by little. But at this time, you need to understand the sun's going to create the finger of God, or Yod, which is on the bottom. Those going to be Neptune and Pluto, and the other top, that's going to be the sun, which is in Leo. And this is going to be the time when the ego is going to learn that your inner job, which is going to be a Pluto in retrograde, and your inner vision, which is Pluto in Pisces, have to come together for your wisdom. And a lot of you is going to be hit like a brick. Oh my gosh, where I've been all my life. And that is the message part that you're going to need. But how are you going to receive the message? It's very interesting, the message part, because the message part will be from Saturn. Saturn is going to begin the 7 degrees of separation with the sun, and it's going to create this trine with the sun. And the energy from the universe, which is Uranus, who is in retrograde, is going to be trying Saturn retrograde, and then is going to be the trine begin within the sun, also within the midheaven. And that's how this shift is going to start beginning, felting on Sunday, because during the next few days the sun will gonna continue to have this yacht, and that yacht is gonna be increase its powers over the time. And that will be your astrology report. I hope you like it. I hope you use what you can, and the best part it is work on yourself and be loved.